On Together with Karen Leigh today, we're going to introduce you to a little girl who is turning her grief from losing a grandmother into a powerful message.
I lost someone I loved. I miss you. I miss you. Because I want to change the world. Like instead of 29 people dying a day from drunk driving, maybe we can make it 25 or so.
Powerful things come in small packages. That's certainly the truth when you're talking about that little girl. In just a few seconds, you're going to learn more about Rev's crusade and how coming together for our community can happen at any age. Rev is coming together for others by turning her pain into something positive. That's what this show is all about, strength and hope and making changes for the better. Kelly Worthman starts us off.
Hey guys, my name is Rev, and I'd like to talk to you about drinking and driving.
It's a message we don't often hear from an 8-year-old.
Over 29 people a day die from drunk driving. You do the math, that's too many.
But it's one this child really wants people to hear.
Because I want to change the world.
Rev's grandmother was killed by a drunk driver earlier this year. Peggy Braun was 73 and brought so much joy to her family.
She loved to do arts and crafts with us.
Rev says she has many feelings about losing her grandma.
Lots of love that I can't give to her anymore. It's like trapped inside my body now.
So she put them into song.
Why did you have to leave me crying?
Using family photos, Rev's beautiful song was put to video, showing what was taken from her and its heartbreaking impact.
I miss you. I miss you.
Rev says adults remind others about the dangers of drinking and driving all the time, but people still don't seem to listen. She hopes the words and a song written by a child will change that.
I want drunk drivers to hear it when they're not drunk, and maybe even think before they get in a car and drink.
An important message straight from a child's heart.
Drinking and driving kills grandmas, and I don't want like other kids to lose their grandma, dad, or mom.
And Rev, we so appreciate you and your song and your message. You are making a difference. Well, she is just one young person that's changing things in our state. Business owner and NFL referee Greg Wilson wanted to show his appreciation to a teenage umpire who found himself in the middle of a parents' brawl. Greg knows how tough it must have been for Josh Cordova to stand his ground during that youth league softball game. For Greg, Josh's work as an umpire is invaluable.
Try to turn a negative that happened 2 weeks ago into a positive and try to spread the word, at least starting here in Colorado, that we have a need for sports officials.
It's great how the community came together to help me, but, you know, I wish they'd focus a little more on the 7-year-olds than, you know, just me.
Josh says his concern, of course, was for the kids. He believes it must have been tough on them seeing their parents behave so badly. Well, it's that kind of support and caring that we see in Josh that can really make a difference in young lives. We all know that it really makes a difference in your life if you have someone that believes in you. Matt Kroschel takes us into the Rocky Mountains, where the Access Opportunity Group shows us how students are that support to one another.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Deep in the woods outside Leadville, a group of young people work together to conquer the challenge of the wall face.
It's the community that the students have with each other. They are such a big source of support for each other.
High enough so I can grab your belt.
Okay.
Nicky Gallegos made it over the top with the help of his group members. All of them are a part of the Access Opportunity family.
It shows me that I can be successful and there's other people like in my same situation.
These students came here to Outward Bound's campus to learn and to grow as a group. Often they face the same realities in life.
So even when you are a successful and bright student in high school, there are just so many different points along the way where you can just hit barriers, get lost.
Spotter's ready. Bring him up, bring him up, bring him up.
The 6-year-long college counseling program helps first-generation kids prepare for and stay in college.
I just graduated senior year of high school.
Emily Sanchez didn't know if higher education would be in her future, but now this Longmont high schooler is heading to Harvard.
access opportunity. Gave me the first kind of intro into what college was.
They represent minorities and underprivileged groups who have the drive to succeed. They just need a little extra help.
It's that whole community piece that I think is vital to our work, and our mission is the only way that we can fulfill our purpose.
Just a lot to celebrate.
We all need a little help, don't we? Not just teenagers looking at their future who need that hand up. Young families also face their share of hurdles, too. But you don't have to live here long to know that Coloradans like to help each other out. Mackenzie O'Keefe shares the story of two women filling a need for babies.
Diaper need, which I had never heard of.
An unexpected donation at a food bank leads to a new way to help struggling parents in Fort Collins. The true relief they're finding with new items on those shelves.
Blessed. Thank you.
Coming up on Together.
Fashion, just like encouragement, comes in all shapes and sizes, and the opportunity to hit the catwalk offers a new experience for novice models. Dylan Thomas shows just how much of a difference a glittery evening can make.
I feel kind of like a princess.
If beauty is in the eye of the beholder, this runway is a gorgeous gem.
I felt confident.
This show proves how fashion overcomes boundaries, allowing models of all abilities to shine on the runway. That's later on Together.
Like those moves. One of the greatest things about living in Colorado is enjoying our great outdoors. One trip to Rocky Mountain National Park and it'll keep you coming back.
Hi, welcome to Rocky.
Thousands of visitors flood one of Colorado's highest spots every day. It's a place that draws souls from around the country, offering a place to reflect.
It's just a beautiful place to be with nature and to realize that there's more out there than just ourselves.
That's next on Together.
Together with Karen Leigh, sponsored by Canvas Credit Union. We're Canvas, and we've got you covered, Colorado. Go live.
Well, it seems nothing brings Coloradans together quite like a trip to Rocky Mountain National Park, with the highest continuous paved highway in the nation and an almost guaranteed view of wildlife. If you've spent some time there, you know how good it feels to truly unplug.
Kids on the trails and away from cell phones, technology, that kind of stuff.
This is the 40th summer we've come to Rocky Mountain National Park. Actually, I'm from New York and kind of use Colorado as my place to recharge my batteries.
We love to come up here and see all the animals and especially the beautiful trails and rivers and everything.
It is so awesome. The popularity of the park, of course, grows every year, but still with a little timing, it is certainly the perfect Colorado getaway. All right, Lauren Whitney is with us now to see some of your fantastic pictures. I know everyone's out enjoying this summer. It's been a good one so far. A little rainy, but pretty good.
Yeah, and it's been a little bit hot for us, too. Yeah. So if you've been outside, you certainly know it. But still plenty of great stuff outside. Let's take a look at some of our pictures here. This is Carter and Griffin Saar, and they were enjoying a nice time in Steamboat Springs. Look how cute they are. Just enjoying a beautiful time up there. I love Steamboat. It's such a great part of the state.
Look at that behind them. That's gorgeous.
I know, two cutie pies there. And another great picture. This is Archer and Cece enjoying some fun time over in Grand Junction on the Main Street there. There's tons of really great sculptures all along Main Street in Grand Junction. It's really a cool place to go walk in. You see something every block.
Yeah, that's really cool. I wonder how hard it was to get up on a bicycle.
It probably, you know, they probably climbed up there without their parents
right.
knowing. And then this is Nick and Jamie Troudt enjoying the Greeley Stampede last weekend. Cody Johnson concert, they said it was a great time. And Greeley Stampede, of course, one of the iconic events here in Colorado that we look forward to every summer.
Oh, always so much fun. I think they're having a great time. Yeah. Didn't get rained on or anything. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, I think they got rained on early, and then the concert went on.
Well, they look great. Yeah. We appreciate the pictures, Lauren. Thank you. 20 veterans from northern Colorado got a break paid for by anglers who love the water. They just returned from an all-expenses-paid fly fishing trip that was organized by the Platte Rivers Veterans Fly Fishing Group. They organized fundraisers to ensure that no Vietnam veteran has to pay anything for this trip.
The only thing you got to worry about is keeping your arms straight when you cast.
That's pretty awesome. Joe Muzy there served in both the Marines and U.S. Air Force. He completed hundreds of combat missions in Vietnam. The organization that paid for it provides basic fly fishing, fly casting, fly tying, rod building classes for veterans in Colorado and Wyoming.
To get together with veterans that experienced the same displeasure that I did, it's easier to have a conversation with them because they understand.
Support groups so important. The Platte River's Veterans Fly Fishing Group wants to do this every year, and next year they plan to host veterans from Desert Storm and those who have served post 9/11. Well, we hope that you'll share your pictures with us, and we'll share them right here on Together. Just send us an email at togetherforcolorado@cbs.com. You can also post it on social media using the hashtag #ForColorado, and I always look forward to hearing from you, so you can email me directly. Well, babies are blessings, but taking care of them, well, we know it can be pretty costly, especially when it comes to paying for those diapers. Coming up next on Together, we're going to meet some women coming together to help with the huge diaper need. Coming up on this week's Together for Colorado calendar, Wednesday, Pages and Paws brings together therapy dogs and readers of all levels for a bit of non-judgmental practice. Thursday, you can bask in the history of the Highlands Ranch Mansion. It's a chance to tour the mansion that was once the centerpiece of a vast ranching empire. Slow down Friday and check out the Slow Food Nation's Food Festival. It's a chance to connect with farmers and foodies. Find out more about these events by visiting the Together for Colorado section of CBSDenver.com. Some pretty fun things to check out. Well, despite Colorado's strong economy, many families could use a little help here or there. We all know how important fresh vegetables are, but they can be too expensive for some. In other cases, families simply don't have access to them because they don't have a way to get to a grocery store. That's where Denver Botanic Gardens is helping out by taking the produce into those neighborhoods.
Oh, it's huge because, I mean, we did have, we're trying to get food stamps, so we're trying to live off what I had from my old job, and it's not much. And I don't want her to suffer because she'll go back into seizing 24/7, and we don't want that. But it's right here. I mean, we can walk to a lot of places, having, especially not just grocery stores, but having gardens and places that are pop-ups is just life-saving, honestly, for us.
The farm stand accepts SNAP and EBT benefits. It is set up Friday through October at the DHS offices in Sun Valley and in Montbello. And it's not just food that families really need. How about diapers? Diapers, we know, are essential for babies' health, but they are expensive and there aren't any government programs that help cover the cost of them. Mackenzie O'Keefe, though, found two women in northern Colorado that are determined to pitch in.
I need them for my daughter.
Luz Badillo and her 2-year-old daughter go to the food bank for fresh food and for diapers.
It's really hard. I have to save money and try to get a box.
For many families, it's a tough thing to afford. But thanks to a local nonprofit called the Nappy Project, mothers like Luz can get more help.
I think the need is huge, and I think people don't understand that.
There's no federal program that subsidizes or supports the need of diapers for families.
We go from preemie to newborn.
That's why Jan and her partner Rachel have dedicated their time to donate diapers to local food banks, so families can have access to the basic need. Last year, they distributed more than 170,000 diapers.
A child comes with their parent, and I hand the diapers over. The child reaches for it, clutches it to their chest like a gift, and says, "Thank you, Mommy."
But it's a lot of work, and to keep up with the number of families needing diapers, they need a bigger space, and more importantly, more people to help with day-to-day operations.
I don't know how much longer we can sustain at this level without more support.
Support that they hope will allow them to keep impacting lives across northern Colorado.
I saved those $40 on buying her fruits, vegetables. I get more of what she actually likes.
Look at that little girl. Well, Jan and Rachel really need a space to help gather their donations, and they could also use a few more hands to help make sure that they have the diapers that they need. If you would like to help out, you'll find a link for that on our website. Well, we know nonprofits need all kinds of help, and Colorado's largest companies always seem willing to lend a hand. Kaiser celebrating a half-century in our state by teaming up with United Way. Kaiser workers are rolling up their sleeves for projects. They do it all year long. They say it's important to turn their day of service into a year of help.
So we'll be doing dozens of projects across Colorado. More than 1,000 of our employees will be volunteering to be a part of these important projects. The work we do here, these are our communities, these are our members, and we want to give back.
Projects started with employees filling bags of hygiene products to give to the homeless, and they say that is just the beginning. Well, retiring from the police force is a milestone always worth marking. The department that threw a party for one very special officer. You can catch the latest episodes of Together as well as your favorite Together for Colorado stories anytime at cbsdenver.com. Well, we usually think of fashion runways as places for tall, skinny models, but that's just not how Colorado works. One catwalk in Lakewood prides itself as a place to celebrate fashion for everyone. Dylan Thomas shows us how it celebrates the power of community through fashion.
Beautiful, gorgeous, most gorgeous eyes, and that's what we really want to emphasize.
It's not every day these everyday Coloradans are treated like stars.
Today, I feel kind of like a princess.
A royal treatment
We're going to put some gel in there and make you all handsome.
fitting for these fashion models.
Very Looks good. Handsome, huh?
Yeah,
looking good.
I felt like I was getting ready for a movie.
It's the first time most of these Coloradans have modeled, especially in front of a crowd of admirers.
I'm actually excited, but I'm a little nervous.
Rockin' the Runway together brings people of all abilities to the runway, some choosing to moonwalk their way down the aisle.
I wanted to see how beautiful I look, and feels like a model from Hollywood.
Though anxious,
I felt confident.
Lisa Barraza's first-time jitters went away the second she hit the red carpet.
Felt good. This will give me confidence.
I thought it was awesome, great.
Others, like Teddy Polito,
All the fans cheering.
are runway regulars.
I waved to them and pumped it up. It was awesome out there.
A great example of a community coming together around fashion, showing no matter our differences, we all like to look and feel good.
Come out and support for people with special needs. They're great people.
I would encourage other people to do it. I would do it again. I would do it again.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, we love our wildlife, so it's no surprise that our firefighters were quick to answer an unusual call to help. An owl was stuck in fishing wire. This 4th of July, West Metro firefighters were called out to save this owl at Harriman Lake Park. She was caught in that fishing line. It was up in a tree. She did suffer a little damage to her soft tissue, but they took her to a wildlife sanctuary where she's getting all bandaged up and hopefully back into the wild a little sooner than later. The Boulder Sheriff's Office is celebrating a dedicated worker who certainly earned his time off. K-9 Buster is retiring from his deputies at the jail. His two-footed pals threw him quite the retirement party, complete with a present. The sheriff tweeted out, "We hope your retirement is full of a lot of treats and, of course, a bunch of belly rubs." We would say well-deserved one. Show us how people are coming together where you live. We love all of this, so post it on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram using the hashtag #4Colorado, and we will of course share it right here on air. As always, I love to hear from you, so send me your feedback, your story ideas, even pictures of you out and about with your family. You can email me directly at kleigh@cbs.com, and of course all the other stuff that you see right here. Thank you so much for joining us on Together. I look forward to seeing you next week as we have more powerful stories of how people are coming together for Colorado. So please share your ideas with me. I want to hear from you, and most certainly your fun photos while you're out and about. Until then, we leave you with the sights and sounds of summer with kids enjoying the splash pad in Greenwood Village, and a local musician even gets into the act. Great day for that.